Much. Oh my goodness. I have Yo Darnell and I have Neon Princess today with us. Super excited to have both of them here. Before we get started, let's thank you so much. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. Let me turn off my gift audio. Um, Thank you so much. So yes, if you have never been to my show, the show is featured. So there's absolutely no trolling happening in the comments. If you do troll, will be removed. There is also no cussing, so no cussing from either myself or my guests is is allowed. Self Care Sundays, Own Your Glow, formerly known as Self Care Sundays, is for both men and women. So if you would like to be a guest on the show, please message me, message emoji J or Jazzy Get Options. Um, how I run this show, I basically do my form of skincare, which is my form of self love, which is my skincare. And we'll go through that as we go through the show. Any things that you see or would like to use yourself, you can find on my Amazon storefront. So make sure you favorite me on Instagram, and you can find my Amazon storefront on my link tree. I don't know where this cough came from, but it's really upsetting me right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so with that, let's get started. I have a quick topic I wanted to talk about today. It is on different forms of meditation. Why meditation is really, really important in owning your glow. It's something that I like to practice in different ways. And so I wanted to share with you guys because I actually got a message. I was talking about meditation in one of my streams this week, and I received a message about like, oh, so what kind of meditations do you do? So I looked up a few things. I'll talk about some of the things I do, and then we can get the guests on the show. So there's different types of meditation. There are about nine: mindful meditation, spiritual meditation, focused meditation, movement meditation, mantra, transcendental, progressive, relaxation, and loving kindness meditation. So those are the different types of meditation they are. Me personally, I like to do about three or four different types of meditation. I like to do the meditation that includes affirmations in it. I'm huge, huge, huge on affirmations. I like to speak life and existence into myself every day upon waking up. I like to start from a place of gratefulness. That's huge for me. I feel like as I've been waking up and starting from a place of gratefulness, my day just goes better. And it's almost like nothing bad can really happen because I woke up today, right? So that is one of my biggest forms of meditation. And then I lead to like affirmations and kind of try to set the tone of my day. That's something I've been doing for a really long time. And so like I said, those kind of, when you start with like meditation, affirmations, things like that, it kind of sets the tone to your day. Because one thing I truly believe is that we can mold and like create the life that we want, right? So, but that's through focused meditation that I include with affirmations. You guys, if you're not just coming in, thank you so much for all the gifts. If I didn't greet you, welcome. Thank you for being here. This is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lava. I appreciate all the gifters. Thank you for all the birthday love. Thank you so much. So that's the different types of meditation I personally do. I've had a lot of my guests come in and share that they do other forms of meditation. I know that some people like to just sit by water, or maybe grounding is a way, which is also known as walking meditation. So like you like to just take your shoes off and stick your feet in grass and dirt and earth and kind of become one with the earth. I know that's a big form of meditation, as well as a lot of people a lot of people also like to hug trees. I know that's another thing that people like to do, is hug trees, go hiking, get kind of in touch with nature, or water is a big thing for me too. I definitely will go and sage myself and just kind of like my whole energy. I like to personally do that by water. So I know I've heard of like tree hugging. Me personally, I'm too afraid of tree ants. So it's out of the question for me. But shout out to the people who like to hug trees and kind of just get one with nature, because I know that that's a really big form of meditation. I love when a lot of my guests come in here and like tell me their forms of meditation. A form of meditation that I actually picked up from one of my guests is not touching your phone for 15 minutes upon waking up. So now, because the one of the first things I do when I, or at least I used to do, I'm not joking. One of the first things I used to do upon waking up was like grab my phone and look at it, and, and see like the messages and just kind of begin my day. And so one of the biggest shifts in my personality, honestly, because I realized taking the time and kind of being present, being great, like I said, starting from a place of gratitude, being of thankful, that just living in the space of being thankful that you woke up that day and not facing the world yet actually does something to your mood where you are able to kind of create a disassociation or a detachment from your phone. So, what do you mean cross audio? You can't hear me? How do I turn my alarm off? You don't. um I can. I heard another live. Okay. So so yeah, for 15 minutes, yes. I wake up in the morning and I am just present with the fact that I'm awake. And it's more of it's a conditioning for sure. It took me a long time. Start small. I started with 5 minutes, like waking up and just not touching my phone for 5 minutes. You can obviously turn your alarm off and things like that, but you wake up, you don't touch your phone for about 5 minutes, and then you allow yourself to like eventually touch your phone and stuff like that and look through your messages and stuff like that. But I personally, I like to say, like I said, when I wake up, I like to like say different types of affirmations. Some people call it praying. Some people, like, there's obviously different words and different ways to do there. Yes, exactly. Wake up, sit there, pray, give thanks for waking up, give thanks for just being alive, right? Every day that we're alive is a blessing. So that's something that's changed my mindset, because especially when I really had an addiction to this app, which is a real thing, and everybody who comes on this app constantly is aware of this, is that this app can be very like toxic, right? So a good way to kind of remove yourself from the toxicity, like even mentally, is making sure that you don't go jump right into the app as soon as you wake up, right? You have to make sure, like, don't go right into Instagram. Like, there's just like toxicity is just waiting for you at the door, right? So you take your time, make sure that you kind of get yourself in a place of like being in a good mood, right? Because sometimes we don't have the best sleep. We don't wake up in the best mood. But mood is a mindset that can be shifted. So with really focused meditation and taking the time to truly pick what meditation works for you, it can change your mindset, and now it's very rare that I wake up in a bad mood, right? Like something has to really, really shake my energy, shake my vibe for me to just go to bed and wake up still in a bad mood. I might go to bed in a bad mood, but I don't wake up in a bad mood. At least I try not to. So those are different things that I personally like to do. You guys, if you're now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric. Thank you guys so much for all the love, the comments, the gifts. I appreciate you. Shout out to the top 3 gifters of my stream. As you know, as just like a little give back to you guys coming and supporting me in my stream, I like to shout out the number 1 gifter of my stream at the end of the stream. Shout out to Kay, shout out to Babyface Beast, and Shelly. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you. I'm going to get into the show. Let's get it started. Let's get our guests in here and get going. So please, as a reminder, if you are not a scheduled guest for my show, please do not request the box. The box time is not for random guests right now. Right now, it's only for scheduled guests. If you would like to be a guest on my show, make sure you hit up me, Emoji J, or Jazzy Got Options, and we can definitely get you on the show. So I am going to start, and we're going to get into it really quickly. Hi, Darnell. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you too. I'm doing well.
Before we get started, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing to my face today. So as you guys know, my face is already clean. I wash it with my daily facial washer. It is Reshma. It is a turmeric and curcumin face wash. You guys know how addicted to turmeric I am. I wash that with my rubber ceramic skin scrubber. It is amazing. I love this thing. It's soft on the face. It's not as harsh. so it doesn't like really tear at your skin like some other mechanical skin facial brushes do. Um, After that, I like to go in with my deep pore cleanser. We are going to stick with the turmeric special, and it's called Modern C Turmeric and Vitamin C Face Scrub. So basically, this goes in and it just lifts that first layer of dead skin, all that dirt that just sticks in there that wants to cause the whiteheads and the blackheads. This goes in there and it just gets that all out. How do I remove that? I remove that with my ultrasonic sound scrubber. If you guys don't have this, you are sleeping on your skin regimen. This baby is amazing. It goes in there and it just takes all that baby off and it leaves you with baby soft skin. You look amazing. You feel amazing. And then after that, we are going to finish with my where did I put it? My mask that I got from Lush. It is so amazing. I love it. It has asparagus, kiwi, and some earth in it. It is supposed to brighten and firm your skin. It is called Aisha. I love this face mask. It's amazing. You guys, the love is amazing. Thank you so much for all the gifts. And then we are going to end with the same mask I did last week. It is a basic, simple mask that I made here at home. So it's very holistic and it's very good for you. It's actually a mixture of baking soda and avocado oil. So I'm going to be mixing that together and kind of giving myself like a glass skin finish so I can look absolutely amazing. I don't have to wear makeup anymore. So I'm super excited to get started. I should have done that without you in the box because you're looking at me like, what the heck is she talking about? But welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a skincare product like that. So.
How do you own your glow?
I own my glow. I think it's more of a touching on your meditation topic. It's more of self-care, self-preservation, mental health, staying in the right frame of mind. Like you said, this app can be very toxic, and sometimes you got to step away from it or immerse yourself into something different to take your mind off of some of the toxicity that's going on this app. Myself, I personally use music as my outlet. I sit in front of a drum set here. I've got my trumpet right here. I've got a keyboard here. And I'll sit back and I'll play music, and generally either in somebody else's box or maybe on my own stream. But I'll sit back and I'll give like little concerts and take my mind off of the stresses of the day and just immerse myself in the music.
Can you please show the label? The label of what? Oh. So that's awesome. I've heard a lot of people talk about music as a form of their meditation, as a form of kind of releasing their energy. So tell me exactly like what type of music you could also give us like a little tester, but tell me what type of music you like to do and how like that's changed your mind, like your mood. Like how does it uplift you?
Well, as I started playing music as a young child, and it's always been a part of my life. So whenever I get into a mode where I'm in either a really bad mood or I need something to change my mood, I generally dive into I'll start listening to music, and then that'll put me in the mood to play music. And then once I get into my performance or what I'm playing, it generally engulfs me and it takes my mind off of everything else. Nothing else matters except for the music. And as long as I'm having fun doing the music, then it uplifts my spirits, so to speak.
So do different types of music give you different types of moods, or?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. It depends on how I'm feeling at the time. Maybe I want to listen to a little Rage Against the Machine because I'm mad at the world, or maybe I want to listen to some smooth jazz, like Settle Down, or some Sade, to ease my mind. So, and I as a musician, I enjoy all genres of music. My favorite happens to be Latin jazz. I'm a trumpet player, so I like those high rips and things like that.
You
so
play everything, the drums, the trumpet.
I do. I play about 45 different instruments.
Why didn't you tell me that? Oh my gosh, we need to hear something. Like, come on, it's Sunday. Jeez. Instruments, can you name them all?
I mean, I could probably name what I don't play a little bit easier.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't play tuba. I don't play string instruments. Actually, I play bass guitar, but I don't really count that as a string instrument. That's more of a bass instrument. So it's its own entity.
Okay.
But I started out playing saxophone. Saxophone was my first instrument.
Oh my
Moved
God.
from alto to tenor, and then moved to brass. And I started touring in 1996. Yeah, I dated myself right there, but I started touring in 1996, and I've been touring ever since. I now tour with my daughter. She is 11. She plays 4 different instruments, and she sings as well. And so we're every summer we go on tour together.
I love
Um,
that. Look, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. See, I need to start doing pre-questions in the group chat. Because that's awesome. Wow. So, okay, so what do you and your daughter, what type of music do you and your daughter perform when you tour?
oh, okay. So actually, if you got a couple of minutes, I can perform with her for you.
Yes, yes, go get her. Yes, I have a few minutes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So she's
Yes,
11, so she can't be seen.
yes.
That's on. All right.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Wow.
All right. So here we go. We'll give you a little
I'm
something here.
excited too. A concert. Listen, you never know what's going to happen in Own Your Glow, okay? If you're not just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Yo Darnell in the box. We're about to get a little mini concert, okay? Get into it. All right. If you guys have not hit him with a fave, do it now. What are you guys doing? Okay. Hit me with a fave while you're at it. Make sure that you hit my Instagram with a fave. Subscribe to everything that I'm using.
Yeah, I know it's so hard to throw away the back on your feet again. Lift your head, hold it high. You wanna run it back, but you can't. Turn the time, you start to feel like you're losing your shine. But the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Got you stuck in your, you start to feel like you're losing your shine, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Hey, you, stop stressing about what you're missing. So blues, take it easy, take your time. If you think my words are wise, just try it for yourself. Promise the stars will light the path you want, don't give in. Got a heart of gold, what a shame you go to waste. Back on your feet again, lift your head, hold it high. You wanna run it back, but you can't. Turn the time, you start to feel like you're losing your shine, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Feet again, lift your head, hold it high. Run it back, but you can't. Turn the time, you start to feel like you're losing your shine. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Just take it from me, you'll be yours, 'cause it don't matter. Taste the grass ain't green, don't worry. Losing sleep, still wanna get. Yeah, you'll get back on your feet again. Lift your head, hold it high. Run it back, but you can't. Turn the time, you start to feel like you're losing your shine, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Shine, 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 shine. You start to feel like you're losing your shine, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side.
Oh my gosh, hooray! Everybody clap in the comments. We love it. That was awesome. That was so cute.
Thank you.
So
Thank
cute.
you.
shout out to your daughter. I love your daddy daughter dynamic. The fact that she feels so confident and like, like courageous enough to sing. I mean, she sounds young. Like that's
She's
insane.
11. She's 11, and she's rocking straight A's in sixth grade right now. I can't
She's
fault anything
doing
that she does. So
she's doing amazing. Oh, and she got good grades. Oh my gosh, awesome. That was fantastic. Thank you for blessing us with that this Sunday. I really appreciate it. Seriously, you didn't have to do that. That was really beautiful. Thank you. That
well,
was
thank
great.
you, thank you,
I love
thank you.
that. So, wow, you guys, if you're not just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric. I have Yo Darnell and his super talented daughter. They just did a awesome, awesome performance. I'm not gonna lie, that made me shine. Okay, I feel good. Like I feel great. Thank you so much. Like that was great. So tell me something else that you like to do to like own your glow and give yourself some love.
I'm mainly taking care of her, and when I see her excellency, that's where I feel like I'm doing my best to shine because I live through her now. All of the things that I wanted to do in life, I've pretty much done, and now I'm grooming her to do whatever she wants to do in life, and so.
I
Um,
love that.
and
I've
I'm
heard that before, but I do want to say that in order for you to be a good dad, you have to make sure that you are taking good
I'm
care of
taking care
yourself.
of myself, and I'm learning that slowly but surely now. I take care of my health. That's number one because if I'm not here for her, then that's it. So I'm going to start taking better care of myself, and that starts with getting regular checkups at the doctor,
Right.
making sure that that my health is a okay to make sure that I can be there for her. I'm getting older myself. And I'm finding it, a little more difficult to do some things that I used to could do back when I was a kid. So, um,
Yeah.
and,
I
and
love that. So what about your health are you really like trying to focus in on right now as you get older?
um,
Something that you realize that you need to like really work on.
I want to work on my weight again. I was on Weight Watchers a few years back, and I lost 60 pounds, like
Oh,
some
Weight Watchers
significant.
works?
Oh yeah,
I
oh
didn't know
yeah.
that. Let me find out Weight Watchers. You know what? I've been thinking about it, and I might get on what's that thing that the craze right now?
Uh,
Um,
oh,
Ozempic.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, well,
feel like
I'm not.
Ozempic is the new Weight Watchers.
Yeah. Well, with Weight Watchers, they assign points to your food and everything, so you can eat whatever you want to, but you have to stay within a certain amount of points. Now, they gave me 42 points a day, and that was a lot. It was 42 points a day, and I think like 40 points weekly or something like that, and I
So
never
how
came
long
close
did
to
it
it.
take you to lose the 60 pounds on Weight Watchers?
Oh, it instantly started coming off. If we tracked each week, we tracked how much we lost, and I was losing maybe 5 6 pounds a week. Once I leveled off at about 190, it would fluctuate between 180 and 190 or what have you. But I lost a good 60 pounds within 3 months. I was able to
Oh
keep it off for a
wow.
while. Yeah.
Weight
Um,
Watchers is crazy. I don't know. Like I always wondered if Weight Watchers worked, and so I'm glad that you were here because I never really thought that it worked. I thought it was just like a waste of money.
well, no, I mean, if you get the right support and you're actually you work the system, it works really well. Now, I hear it's a little more difficult for women to lose the weight, but for myself personally, it flew off, and
Yeah,
all it took
60
was a change
pounds
of
in
diet.
60 pounds in
I was
3 months is insane. It's like an insane.
cutting the cutting the sodas and the sugars and just working the number system. I would never even come close to the 42 points a day that I had. I mean, tops. I was making maybe 25, 26 points, and that's easily the weight came off, and I was impressed at how well I did. And then I went through a divorce, and the weight came back.
Oh, wow. It always does.
Yeah.
Well, oh my gosh. So, you guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Self Care. I mean, Own Your Glow, formerly known as Self Care Sundays. I got Yo Darnell on the box. He's blessed us with music. We've talked health. Tell me what else you like to do to own your glow as a busy dad, right now in 2025.
Um, just making sure that, like I said, that I'm taking care of myself to make sure and I take care of my daughter. She's my number one priority right now, and so I'm going to make sure that she has every opportunity that she has to excel in everything that she does.
I love that. I
And
love that.
I glow through her. So
I love that. I love that you're taking priority. It's showing as you guys being a daughter daddy band. You guys, if you haven't, oh my gosh, please get on these trolls. And I'm not sure why they're so crazy today. But please, let's keep a handle on the trolls. If you guys are red in the stream, thank you. Like I love you guys' dynamic. I think it's such a beautiful thing. I have a very close relationship with my dad as well. So I think that yeah, if, especially at 11, they're still cute. She's gonna turn a little
I
bit
know, I
in the
know,
next few
I
years.
know it's coming, and it's not as cool to hang out with dad anymore. She'll I've gone from daddy to dad, so I know that the official change is coming. So,
Right. One
but
day.
as much time as I can with her. So,
I
and
love
as long as
that.
we stay positive
You made it.
and
You made a cute, a very cool and cute way to connect with her. That's not only like helping build her confidence as your daughter, but as like into a young woman, right? And I think that that's
Mhm.
so cool because I can't sing in front of people. Like that's never
And
happened.
she's fearless too. We've been performing in front of thousands of people, and I asked her, look at the crowd and go, "Are you nervous?" And she goes, "No." So when we practice like we perform, and so we make sure that she's ready to perform when she. And me personally, I get stage fright badly, and she has no fear whatsoever. And so I take from her, and I'm like, "Yay, let's get that energy up, and let's do this." And she goes out and knocks
I
it out in
love
front of
that.
thousands of people. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, shout out to you being an amazing dad. You guys, if you
thank you.
have not hit Yo Darnell with a favorite, what are you doing? Okay, you heard the talent, you heard the energy, you felt it. Tell me what you got going on in your stream, Darnell.
A lot of what you see here, I got the entourage going behind me. We will play some music. Definitely on theme days there I'll have like throwback Thursdays or funk Fridays. So there's themes for each day. I got an auction coming up on the 25th of next month. It's the Coley Cole's karaoke auction. So I'll be performing that as well. Um, and that's about it. You'll find me in other people's boxes, rocking out and having good times and jamming for other people's streams as well. So
I love that. You guys, I'm definitely hitting him over the favorite. You guys better be doing it too. Thank you so much for being here this Sunday. You definitely
thank you
blessed
for
my
having me.
stream. And shout out and blessings to your summer tour with your daughter. I
Thank
can't
you.
wait
Thank
to
you.
see the clips. I'm definitely hitting you on Instagram so I can check those out. Thank you for being
Awesome.
here. Hope you have a
Thank you.
your Sunday.
You too.
He's been faved, period. I faved him now. So shout out to that. You guys, I love it. If you guys are just now tuning in, this is On Your Glow with me, Tantric. You guys, thank you so much for all the love each and every Sunday. Shout out to y'all. This show would not be anything with you guys without you guys in the comments, learning and growing and glowing with me. Thank you so much. Shout out to my bouncers who are obviously going into overload today with all these trolls. It's insane. Um, my next guest is hopefully still here. I'm just gonna call her to the box. No, she's not requesting the box yet. You guys, what do I have on my face? I have on my Aisha mask. It is, I believe, cucumber, asparagus, and it's basically supposed to tighten and glow my face. I absolutely love this mask so much. There she is. And so after this, I will be doing one more mask and then I will be ending my skincare. Hello, happy Sunday.
Hello, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you? I heard you had a busy morning. Thank you for still being here.
Great. Yes, it's been crazy.
I know. Well, I appreciate you for being here. Hold on one second.
Woo! Thank you, Moji J. Dogs Gone Wild. Sing us a song. I'm not a singer. Say, who's not wearing green? I'm going to pinch them. It's tomorrow. Since when? Oh, yeah. My vape is green. I'm rolling green. Yeah, yeah. Way too drunk. Pinch, 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 pinch.
I am so, so, so sorry. I've never ever gotten a visitor at this time of the day on a Sunday. That's insane. Anyway,
No problem.
so we're gonna bring that right back. I apologize for that. So welcome, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. I apologize for the interruption. So it's okay, she pinched me. Oh, we're pinching, are we? Okay. Well, let's jump right into it. Tell me what you like to do to own your glow.
Well, I was talking with Jay and he was wanting me to be on the show and I said, "Well, I really don't know what I would say." And he said, or what I do for self-care. And he said, "You roller skate, silly." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, hello." Like that is the story of my life. I a few years back was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and lupus, and I suffer from a lot of pain, and I would just uh, not do very many things because of it. And I took my daughter roller skating one day just as something to do, and I had so much fun. It took me right back to my childhood, and I really enjoyed it, even though I was in pain even more than I ever felt before. I still wanted to go back and do it again and again and again. And eventually I got myself and my daughter into the skating club that they have there at the local rink and started doing figure skating on roller skates. And so now I've been doing that for 10 years.
Oh,
And I
wow.
skate 3 days a week. I just did a competition this morning. Um,
How did you do?
I did good. I got first and second. I did 2 different events. Got first and second place.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. I love that.
So practice
Awesome.
pays off. It's something that if you would have asked me before I tried it if I could do it, I would have said, "Oh, no way, I couldn't do that." But I just did it, and it was so much fun. And now it's like I try to encourage as many people as I can. I teach. Um, a lot of people think that they can't do it because they're older or they don't have good balance, but really it's something that anybody could do if they wanted to. It just takes practice, and it's really fun.
Okay, so let's unpack that because I've heard so many different things as self-care. But this is definitely a first. So I wanna unpack it a little bit because I actually don't know how to roller skate. So tell me so you told me that the reason you got into roller skating is because of the pain that you were suffering from your diagnosis, correct?
Well,
So
after skating, I realized that I was in pain, and I would be like, "Oh, I feel so bad because I skated for 4 hours." Instead of before I skated, I would be laying there going, "Oh, I'm in pain, and I don't know why. I don't know why I feel this way." So it was an escape. It was something to blame the pain on, even though the roller skating doesn't cause the pain. At least I could blame it on that.
interesting. I've never heard that as like a mindset shift, right? Like, but I have used like tent poles to like help me understand my healing process because I also went through a healing process due to a really bad car accident. So that's really interesting. That's so did that make it better for you or easy for you to comprehend the pain?
Yeah, I think I already was at a point where, I mean, I know there's no cure for it. It's just this is what it feels like to be alive.
Okay.
But I still would be laying wherever and feel like, "Oh, why do I feel this way?" But being active allows me to say, "Oh, I'm tired because I did so much today. I got so much done,
Okay.
not because I didn't do anything." So
Oh, okay. Okay. I love that.
it takes my mind away from it. Now I don't even think about the pain at all. If I feel it, it's like, "Oh, I skated hard today." I don't even really think about it anymore.
I love that. That's awesome. So you've been skating for over 10 years, you said?
Yeah, about 10 years.
And tell me, like, what are the things that you love most about skating, so that, like, to basically sell it to me, like, why should I start roller skating?
Well, one, I relate it kind of like how motorcycle people are. Like they kind of explain it like a freedom. That's kind of how I feel like roller skating is. It's it takes a lot of practice, but it's almost effortless, like swimming. You just step down on those wheels and you just fly. And it's like it's not like walking at all. Walking, you use certain muscles. Skating, you're using a whole different set of muscles. And so with specifically figure skating, it's in a classroom style and it's similar to like ballet. I never saw myself being a dancer or anything, anything like that, but I wanted to learn to skate better. And so I started taking the class, and the littlest things, it brings so much joy because it's so hard. You're trying to skate backwards. We'll use that as an example because that's something that a lot of people, even if they learned to skate when they were young, maybe they didn't learn to skate backwards. When you finally get it, it's like such an accomplishment because you thought you'd never be able to. You always watch those kids skating backwards and you're like, oh, I wish I could do that. And then when you get a little bit of training and somebody that helps you, you can do it. It's really not that hard. It's just having that correction there from somebody that knows how to do it right.
Right.
And all the little accomplishments definitely feel like big ones when it comes to roller skating.
I love that. So you guys, if you're not just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric. I have Neon Princess in the box. We're talking roller skating. And I love this because, like I said, I've never gone roller skating, or what's the other one?
Ice skating.
Ice skating. I am scared to be like off my feet on something like that. Like I got a lot of butt, it's gravity, I just feel like it's not
Well,
gonna
that's more cushion to fall on if you
yeah,
fall.
no. I don't like the sense of falling, actually, to be honest. It's part of the reason why I've never done it. So, but I love how you're explaining it. So how does it lift your spirits? Like, is it just the feeling of being off your feet and flying, as you put it? Like, how does it lift your spirits? And how has your mood changed since you've been doing it? Like, I know that you said you don't really feel the pain or anxiety from, your diagnosis. Like, what else does it do for you?
So when I first started doing the competitions in the class and everything, I was very nervous to do any competitions or even just be in a dress in front of people, really, because I just am not a type that dresses that much. And as I started to get better, my coach asked if I would help teach the younger ones because he saw how well I was doing and how well I would explain things. And that's where I really get the most joy, I think, from skating, is teaching the young ones. And it inspires me to, even if I don't feel so good one day, I have them looking for me, to learn from. So I have to go. And their accomplishments also, bring all that joy to what I'm doing.
I love that. That's awesome. You guys, please hit Neon Princess with a favorite if you haven't done so already. So tell me, besides ice skating, what else do you love to do that brings you a little bit of love each and every week?
I'd have to say gardening is my second thing. It's kind of a sense of meditation. I love being outside with the plants and nature. And this last couple of years, I've been growing mostly food, just because I want it to be productive. I like flowers, but now I have a whole bunch of peach trees and plum trees. And
Oh, I love that. I love
it
that.
is, and it's very meditating to be out there and just hearing the birds chirping and the animals, and not the TV or music or anything else. It's nice.
I love that. Yeah, I've had a few guests talk about gardening. Me, I have two blue thumbs. I
No.
don't think there's green in any. I like synthetic.
Hey, there's green and blue. You just got to take the yellow out.
Yes, yes. I love that. You guys, if you haven't hit Neon Princess with a favorite, do so now. Hit the top 3 gifters of my stream with a fave, Emoji J, Kay, and Shelly. Thank you so much for being here, Neon Princess. Tell me, what do you have going on in your stream?
A little bit of everything. I do skate on my stream sometimes.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Obviously there's not much space in the camera, so I can't do a whole lot. But like today, I was at a competition and I was streaming. I had people holding the camera while I was skating. I don't know how well it did with camera work or how visible it was, but I'm trying to do more with skating. I do also garden on there sometimes, and then a lot of times I'm just sitting there hanging out, talking to people, chilling, vibing, um, just getting to know everybody. I'm going to be going to Live Fest in May,
Oh,
and I'm going to try and set up. There's a rink about 15 miles from the place, and I'm going to try to set up a night where there's a party bus that will come to the main hotel, I guess, and pick whoever wants to go skating up and take them to the skating rink. So that's another thing. If anybody wants to skate with me in Orlando in May, then we can do it.
that sounds exciting. That sounds really exciting. If I was going to Playlist, I would definitely take you up on that offer for sure, because I would need a trained professional there with me.
I would hold your hand.
Yes, I need that because everyone thinks it's funny that I don't know how to roller skate. But anyways, I love that. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, you hear the vibes, okay? She's the skate queen here on Meet Me. I appreciate you so much. I'm so happy that you won your competition. We love to hear it. And I appreciate you for taking the time to be a guest on my show. Shout out to Emoji Day for always getting the best guests. Thank you for sharing your energy, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday.
Thank you so much. You too.
You guys, I freaking love Own Your Glow. I love all of my guests that come in here each and every Sunday to share the different things that they do to help lift themselves out of any dark space and also own their glow. I know, isn't it? It's such a feel-good show. I love this show so much. Every week I'm like, oh, I don't want to do the show, and then I do the show, and I'm just so blessed and so thankful that I do it. Thank you guys for being here each and every Sunday. It would not be possible without you guys. Shout out to the gifters. Shout out to all the comments. Shout out to my bouncers today. You guys did your thing, okay, with keeping these trolls out. It was absolutely insane in the comments today, but I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you. Yes, I see that. Yes, we love a non-toxic stream, I love to do this show each Sunday as a reminder that even though, it gets messy, it gets a little toxic in here. Life is beautiful, and you have to take the moment to love on yourself. And a lot of times it's the fact that we don't know how to love ourselves. Not everybody grows up with that knowledge, right? Not everybody grows up knowing how to love themselves, knowing how to bring themselves out of negative spaces. And then we end up losing them, and it's really unfortunate. So I definitely wanted to do this show as a reminder to everybody that, hey, we all go through stuff, right? We're all going through stuff, and let's have a place where we can share different techniques that help people come out of the gloomy times, right? And for me, I've learned so much from my guests and the people that I've had in the show or in the comments. You guys are so creative with the different things that you like to do to uplift your spirits. And I've had my spirits uplifted by just having this show and being here each and every Sunday. So I want to thank all you guys every day for doing what you do. And I appreciate you for being here. And like I say, each and every Sunday, make sure you love on yourself, because if you don't, who will? I'll see you guys next week, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you would like to be a guest on the show, make sure that you favorite me, send me a message, and I can definitely make sure that I get you as a guest on my show. Shout out to the gifts. I appreciate y'all. Not you trying to be the number one gifter before the end of the stream. Okay, get into it. Big shoe in the building, okay? We'd love to see it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.